Hello, hello. Tanya will be here in a minute. Hopefully, so will everybody else. Sorry, I'm not saying anything, but nobody's here yet, so I'm not worried about it. If you're watching the replay, welcome, welcome. Um, Hi, Sherry. Glad you're here. I'm sure Tanya will be over here in a minute. Hi, Leah. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Cindy. Glad y'all here. There she is.
There I am. Okay, Barbara is going to get Ann's channel and post it.
Oh, good.
Hi, Leah. Just simply because
We should have done that earlier, but didn't think
yeah,
about it.
we were talking about her stream for Sunday, and I realized that I didn't think to post it, and it was time to come over here, so I was like, okay, we'll post it on Lisa's channel, and that way we're sure that everything gets sorted out.
So,
Okay,
which
where
looks
am I?
better, the bells or the wreath with the puppy dog and the Christmas tree?
Okay, I didn't see the bells very well, so go back and do the bells for me.
They're matte
I
like the rest of it is, but
I kind of like the bells better just because I like the shape of them better.
well,
The
that was
wreath,
me.
okay,
So, if you like it better and I like it better, that's good enough.
that's good enough. Okay, Mandy says we've got 9 hours to go down and 15 to go. Now, this is where my problem comes: is the 15 to go. To think about that there's 15 to go. That's what I'm just going, oh, really?
Rhonda's cleaning her desk and getting organized. Good for
Okay.
you.
Well, she kind of has to be ready. See, that's where
Yeah.
her yeah, because it's midnight and she has to be up at 6 o'clock. hmm Okay, where's my puncher? Oh, don't tell me you're not going to go on there. Oh, I hope that's not going to be a problem.
You may need to back up your camera just a little bit
Oh, okay.
because I've got us on the big thing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I want them to be able to see what you're
Oh,
doing.
and she has to go to work at 10. Oof.
Oh my
I wonder.
goodness, Rhonda.
Yeah,
Well, we
I
feel
wondered.
privileged you're willing to come on with us.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Thank
Very
you, Barbara.
privileged. Thank you, Barbara. There's Ann's channel for Sunday night. And if you came on and didn't hear, Ann's gonna have Mike Deacon on her channel. Okay. There it is. Clear back there. I can't get my little paper punch, my little 1/4 inch punch. There's too many layers, so it's not wanting to. Oh, don't tell me. Are you really gonna cause trouble? Oh, shoot. Oh, that is not gonna make me happy at all.
Can you not get to your crocodile?
Yeah, but it's not the same size hole.
Oh,
It will have to do because that's all that's going to punch through there. It's not terribly smaller, but it's enough smaller that it might make a difference.
Yeah.
I have to punch it out a different way this next time. Um, you know what though? I have another punch. Maybe it would work. That or I'll get Jeff to punch it tomorrow. No, I guess that punch is not the same size. Nope. Okay. It'll do for now, and then I'll see about getting Jeff to punch this one. I'll pre-punch the other one. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. Okay.
Diana's back. She got coffee and hot chocolate chip cookies. She's
Yum.
sharing.
She's sharing. Yummy. Looky now. So this one has a pocket this way, and then it has a
Yeah.
pocket this way.
Very cool.
But because of the way that's punched, we're gonna have to do this a little differently. So. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's gonna have to go that way. Let me, there we go. Okay. I'll have to see if I can punch that way. Where's the other one? See, these ended up with a lot more layers on this particular pocket because of the way I made it. I was using the cut off pieces from my other pages, and because of that, they're double thickness.
Ah.
So, and then I layered it on top of it, and it didn't work. So let's see what we can do here. If I had just done that first, then it would have been all right. But that's okay. Not perfect, but it's good enough. I'll be happy. It'll be all right. Yeah. Okay. Daida, where are you? Since it's a lot cooler there because, we haven't had cool in a while. Come on now. Do we ever get all organized? That's what I want to know. Is it possible to be completely organized? Not for me.
I've gotten there before, but I don't stay there. That's my problem.
I don't think I've ever gotten there.
Well, let me say this. I've gotten to a place I was satisfied with it, but I didn't stay
Okay.
there. Maybe I should
Southern
restate it.
California. Yeah, yeah. If you're satisfied with it, though, yeah, it's then it. But it's hard to keep it there.
Yeah. Okay. Here's this one.
Oh, that's very pretty. Rhonda says, no, 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 no. I don't know what no, 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 no means.
Maybe she never really gets organized. Maybe that's what she's saying.
Oh, crud. I just did that wrong, too.
When all I had out here was my spinning and weaving stuff, I could
Mm-hmm.
keep it organized. But once I started doing paper crafts, that went away.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially when I still had the spinning and weaving stuff out here
Yeah.
and the paper crafts. I still have some out here, but not like I did before.
Is that great big loom still in your living room?
Yep, it's still sitting there.
Oh, 66 degrees.
Oh,
Oh,
wow, very
what I would give
nice.
for that. Oh, that would be so nice. It would
Of
just
course, I
be
say that, and I'm looking up, and it's 69 degrees here. But today was like an anomaly from last week and the next week. We'd only got up to about 88. It was only supposed to get up to 82, but it got up to 88.
well, like I said, it was over 100 first time Jeff looked at it today. So might not have been the first time he looked at it, but at least you got to remember to glue things in the right order because if you don't, then by the time you get where you want to be, your glue's dry. So,
That makes sense.
yeah. The one thing I can say is that I can add more glue,
That is true.
but, if I'd have done it right in the first place, but I wasn't thinking. Thunderstorm and humid. Teresa was getting a very bad thunderstorm earlier, and I think it was Vanessa said they were too.
Yeah.
So far, we haven't had any rain today, which is very unusual. But
Well, we were supposed to get some today, and I was excited, and we didn't.
and you didn't, Well, we've had so much rain again that my peppers, are not growing. Brandon says it's because it's too much rain. When you get too much, they're a tropical plant, but when you get too much rain, it's just doesn't work. Don't know
Yeah.
why, but it doesn't. So okay, now then, that is just not quite right in there. So let's just can you get back? No, can't get in there.
Oh, my back is complaining.
Mm. Do you need to get up and walk around?
Probably.
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
gonna stand anyway. Oh,
Yeah, I moved things in underneath my table so I could put my feet up. Um,
that was
118 in Palm Springs. Yeah. I knew that that would be my downfall is not being able to get my feet up because then they get unhappy.
yeah, yeah.
And I brought my good chair over here. That's what I did the last couple of times, and it makes a difference to have a back because I usually have a stool, not a chair. And it
Oh,
does when you're sitting here for 24 hours, having a back on the chair makes a difference.
oh yes, absolutely.
So
Guess what I just found, Tanya? A package I was going to send to you. I need to get that in the mail.
Okay.
I'll put it over here with all those iCads I need to get in the mail.
All right. Well, I've got some things in a box for you. I hadn't decided to put them in the mail yet, but they're sitting there ready to send out for you. I just haven't done it. Kind of, I haven't even made a package.
Well, I understand. I made this package though before you left on your trip, but I was waiting till you got home to send it.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been home a while, and I haven't sent it yet.
Well, I suppose you could save it and send it to me after I go on my next trip.
No, I'll get it to you before then.
Barbara says to do some stretches.
That's what I'm doing. Luckily, nobody can see me. Oh.
Well, I'm glad I went and put on my long jammies because my I would have been a little chilly with the way the air conditioner's running.
Yeah.
But the bedroom is warmer too. That's another problem. Our bedroom is warmer than other places in the house. I don't know exactly why that is, but it is. So it really helps to turn it down at night. So that's what we usually do. Come on.
Oh. Okay.
Shh, don't do that.
I'm sorry. Trust me, I can't help it, or I wouldn't do it.
If I start doing it, I have a flat Coke in the refrigerator, so I flattened the Coke. What?
I said I should have thought of that to get a little more caffeine than my herbal tea.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I do have some green tea mixed with it, so it's
got a little caffeine in it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I switched to water a little while ago because I'd had so much tea, and I don't want to have the jitters because I've got too much caffeine in my system.
Yeah. Oh. Well, standing up is helping, but it hasn't helped me decide what to do on these pages.
Barbara said she went to Horizontal Haven and rested on the heating pad, and now she's back at her computer. So,
all right. Her.
I'm probably going to need the heating pad in a little while, and it's in the bedroom with Jeffrey, so I will probably have to do without it.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go in the house for a few minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to make you big, and I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Just found the thing Ann posted in her Facebook group showing the Mike Deacon prompts for Sunday. Awesome. That'll be great. But she can't post a picture. Okay. Well, that's all right. All right. So now we have pretty much, let's see here. This goes with this one. And let's see here. What shall I put in this one? Shall I put... That one's red, and that one's red. So we're going to put the white one in here. Yep. Okay, so can I get these open now? Is it going to open like it's supposed to? Yes. I had to get Jeff to open these rings. These rings from Dollar Tree did not want to open a bunch of them. So he opened them. I think what's happened is that the chrome plating on on the rings was just in the hinge. So, but I'm going to decorate some stuff now because I want to decorate. There. So I got 3 pocket pages, and then in between I got 3 plain pages for each of these journals. Okay. Barbara is posting. Get to that jelly plate, Lisa. That is kind of mindless arting. That's true. Uh huh. Yeah, my back hurts more when I sit, and it's really not my back; it's my hip that causes such a problem. Um, Barbara is posting the Mike Deacon prompts for Anne's project live stream tomorrow. That's what she's posting. So, okay, so that is one, and we'll just tuck these in over here where they belong. And just put this one in there. And then we'll put this one in here. I think I might put the rings in this though because it'll make it easier to work on them. Since Jeff fixed the rings for me. The words on the sheet are destiny, balance, build, wrap, and double. Okay. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. And I'll try to remind everybody Sunday. I probably won't stream as long as some Sundays, but I do plan to stream Sunday. It will all depend on how I feel after being up for 24 hours right now, but it is my intention. Okay, so there's 2. A question: when using washi tape, do you put glue on it before putting it on the cardstock? I most definitely do. Washi tape, I love the look of washi tape, but I tend to not use it because I don't like that it has to be glued down. When I bought a ton of washi tape, I wasn't thinking about it. So yes, I do glue it. I always glue it because otherwise it peels right back up. So, all right, let me see here. Come on. I'm thinking about doing a journal like that, Julie. It depends on what I'm doing. I've found a lot of journals a lot of different ways. And of course, my planner has to be in the elastics because I use the same cover. I don't make a new cover every year. So it kind of has to be. Ouch. These rings are a little ornery. But I'm sure they'll get better after they've been used a little bit. But that one does not want to close either. Excuse me. And Lisa's back with some kind of pretty lace paper.
Yeah.
Barbara's in Eureka. So she's from California, but she's from Northern California. And I'm not sure about everybody else. Julie's from Australia. Mindy's, I think, in the Midwest. Oh yes, minorities. It stole Julie's word. Yeah. Sydney, Australia. Well, and I was reading it, and I didn't think about. I don't know. I said minority, but I was thinking Midori. So, okay, so now we're gonna do some kind of little tags and stuff because I want to do something different.
Do something different.
Sherry's in Alabama. Teresa's in Alabama. I'm in LA, which is, lower Alabama. We don't consider ourselves Florida, really. Okay, let's see here what I want to play with first.
Okay. When I get through playing with this, I'm going to have to stand this up and let these, because they're still sticky. I may have to put daddy bands on them.
Oh, okay. I'm digging in a big old bag of cards back here.
Alrighty.
This is what I'm doing at the moment.
Well, I'm trying to think about what I want to do next. I think I want to paint these pages and then put this on top. But I may decide to use just doilies instead of this big thing because I would have to cut off all the border.
Oh,
And I don't know how that would look. So, okay, let me move those so I'm not coming close to dumping them all the time.
Barbara's asking where you're getting the papers you're using. Were they wrapping papers? I thought you were mostly using cards, weren't you?
Well, this is wrapping
that
paper.
was wrapping paper. Okay.
And this is wrapping paper.
Okay.
This was a card.
Mm-hmm.
And this came off a card. This came off in a different card, and these came off a third card.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. This is just that painter's paper. And these were off of a card, and this was off of a different card. This is the Tim Holtz stuff I've got over here. This was, out of that little book, and this was off of a card. This was off of a card, and this was out of a Christmas, little Christmas book. This is fabric. And this is Tim Holtz, all Tim Holtz stuff. And so is this, except for the tea bags. And this is as well. So that's what I've done so far. I like the snowman. Yeah. I wish I had put that on the front. I like the page with the kids on the sled too. I really do. but the that whatever that stuff is, this Heidi Swap texture paste is still real sticky. And I'm sure it would dry faster if I just left it open, but I can't work if I do that. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what? Of course, I don't have 3 of these. I only have 2. Twos.
two,
Twos. Uh-huh.
and you want 3 because you have 3 books.
Uh-huh. Well, I was thinking about, cutting them up and making 6 tags. Now, I've got 3, and I will, it will function with 3, but, I can do these 3, and then I'll have 3, just have 3 extra. Not a big deal, but I just wanted to have enough for every one of them.
Yeah,
I just
that
want
would be your preference.
Yes, and I'm not having that. So, oh, and now my bag of stuff is falling off. Oh dear. Okay. Oh yeah. Put my hands up. Okay. I mean, this is a huge bag of stuff. I'm just double checking to make sure I really don't have a third
I
one of
think
those.
that's a great idea, Diana. I think that's a good idea. I'm thinking about making a book of all the cards that Darren gave me over
Oh,
our
that would
life
be a
together.
wonderful book to have.
I think it would be. Oh dear. Let's see if we can. Oh, I forget how thin this is.
Oh, that paint, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, it'll cover up the words, but
But it might not, is what you're telling us.
it's not. No, it's just like, I mean, I don't think they'll be that easy to read, and it doesn't really matter because it's just the credits or whatever, but
Mhm.
it's not. I mean, I haven't tried to read it, but I don't see them cussing in the credits. Um, that's what makes me, want to cover up all the pages.
Yeah. Oh, now those are cool.
Oh yeah.
I think there's another one. Yeah. So there's 3 of those. Hmm. That is like Christmas paper. That's paper. Didn't realize that's what that
Oh
was.
dear. That's not what he wanted.
Uh-oh. What's wrong?
I just saw I had paint down here, and then I ended up closing these pages together, and that wasn't
Oh
my
no.
intention.
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
Okay.
Just gave it a little texture.
All right. I don't know. I might use some of those.
Yes, pictures would be good, Diana, to add to that. That's a good idea.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm going to let that sit a minute.
Okay.
Dry.
Ooh, that one's pretty. It's probably too big, but that's beside the point. about those.
I'm gonna mute and dry this a little bit.
Okay. That figures it looks like there's only 2 of those. Okay. Nope. Nope. Oh, well, there's some more little doodads in that card. Little doodads meaning little individual designs. Okay, just made a mess, which is standard procedure. Okay, well, there are not 3 of this one, which is okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I will piddle with what I got. I also need to go get some coffee dyed stuff. Paper. I need to get some coffee dyed paper. Okay. Let's see what we can do with some of these because we'll see. We just got to see. I'm not sure. That's kind of a pretty piece of paper. Those are cool, but I'm not sure. They're kind of a little, they may be a little shiny. Let's see. Those are not very Christmassy. Just that one. Look! Bugs.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I like bugs. That one looks kind of Christmassy. So we use those pieces of paper. Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's just put this stuff over here for the time being. Okay.
Amen, Diana. Amen.
Okay, my original thought was to just take the front off of this card.
Minnie said, you scared me. I thought you saw a real bug.
Oh, well, it wouldn't surprise me. Not with all the rain we're having. This is just too bright red, and I don't think I can just tone it down very well, so I don't think I'm going to use those. That doesn't make me happy. These are an okay red. Which pocket could I put this in? If I put it in, will it go in that pocket? It's kind of an odd color to put in there. No. It'll go in this pocket. If I put it in that pocket this way, will it stick out? Yes, it'll stick out. Is it sticking out too far? Yep, sticks out too far. Put it in this pocket this way. It will be all right. Yeah, it needs a pull tab on it.
A little bit of a light brown inking would darken it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I that's what I was thinking. I could soften it up with a little bit of ink. And then decorate it up a little bit.
Looks like a giant dog bone, a lacy dog bone.
It does kind of look like a lacy dog bone. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted.
Put a snowflake on it for a pull tab. Yeah. I'm afraid a snowflake might be too, what do I want to call it? Too
flimsy?
Flimsy, yes, flimsy. But I could put some of this on it. For a pull tab, like so. And then put something else on it. I kind of like that idea. Yep. I have some, I need to go find them. I have some little things I have fussy cut out. I'm not sure where they're at, so I'm going to have to, I fussy cut them out of different pieces of scrapbook paper, so I need to find them. I'll see if they're in one of my books. Love the plaid. Thank you. Okay, that is a package, and that's kind of like, this is not what I was looking for, but it is got some stuff in it. I used the plaid to make one of the what do I want to say? I used the plaid to do one of the pockets. I know I have some Christmassy stuff already cut out. I know it, but where do you suppose it is?
I don't know, because I have some somewhere that I don't know where it is too.
Yeah. Okay, it's not where the letters are, Tanya. You know it's not in the letters. Okay, so if I can't find it, it's gonna make me grumpy because I didn't get a chance to look for it. Yep.
Do you have some wax seals? She's asking.
No, not. I only have like one. I have stamps. I could do some stamping, but I know I had that Christmas stuff cut out, so it's like, I don't even know if you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Okay. Well, it's just trying to avoid having to sit and fussy cut stuff. And, I may have used it last year when we did our, because it was a bunch of this stuff, it
Yeah.
had little packages and other little things like that. And, but I have looked in all the places that I keep that stuff and don't, I know where it's at. I'll bet you I know where it's at. I'll be right back.
All righty. We'll be here. Deetta says, I think my mom had a book of lace crochet samples I'm going to have to look for when we're cleaning out our craft stuff. Yeah, definitely.
I found it.
Okay, I'm going to do this one a little bit different because that didn't work so well. Oh, that's great.
You know that journal pantry stuff that we made and we never did anything
We never
with.
used. Yeah.
Mhm. So that's where they were. They were in the journal pantry stuff where I had cut it all out and have it all ready so that I can use it. And I've got some odd little pieces in there, and there's some snowflakes in there that I'm not sure who sent those to me, but somebody sent those to me. So I have those, and I have some little clusters, and I have some little notebooky things. We'll see what is in those things that we can use. But for now, what I want is this. Yeah, there was you know, I've tried bunches of ways to cut out and save and store my fussy cut stuff, and it never seems to be quite right. I don't know what the deal is, but it always seems to be just a little off. So it's hard telling. But I want my scallop punch for that, I think. But I have now trashed my studio again. All over everywhere. Are those picture containers? Yes. They're. I have two of those. They look like little suitcases, and they hold about a dozen of these each. I think, or I don't know, might be more than a dozen. And at one time, Lisa and I thought they would be the absolute best to store. We made clusters. We made little notepads. We did a whole little series of live streams.
We had a lot of fun making all that stuff and sticking it in there.
Yeah, we made all this stuff, stuck it in here, and then promptly ignored it.
Yep.
So it just took me a while to remember where this stuff was so that I can use it, because I want to decorate these envelopes some. I think they need to be decorated before I stick them in there. There are videos on both of our channels that are in, at least mine are in a playlist called Journal.
Mine are too. I'm trying to think of what it's called. The Journal Pantry?
I think it's just Journal Pantry. Now, I started another, and we've done, I don't remember. I've got an awful lot of playlists that sometimes I'm not sure about what they're more confusing than leaving the videos, but they were it was a lot of fun to do them. And Barbara, how funny that was the other video of yours that I posted, Tanya, the one about the journal pantry stuff. Okay, well, says there you go. Barbara posted it. And sometimes for me, pre-making stuff does not help because it's not the right color, or it's just not the right style or something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. That doesn't work for me, but that's the way it is sometimes. It just doesn't quite do what I want it to do. So it does help when I know more. I don't know pre-making stuff, just not sure it works for me. And that's just me.
Well, I have to say that my use of those items proves that it maybe doesn't work for me either.
Yeah. Mhm.
Or my lack of using those items, maybe I should say. And I really don't think I haven't even gotten them out and looked in
Yeah.
them. I really don't think that the stuff in there is that much different from the kinds of things I would use. I just
Yeah.
never think to get them out.
Yeah. And that's it. And I now have like 3 or 4 different ways to store fussy cuts, and none of them are working quite. Good night, Rhonda. We'll see you in the
Good
morning.
night, Rhonda. Sleep well.
She's got to get up at 5. She's going to get like 4 hours of sleep.
Well, she's a grown
Okay.
up. She made the decision. You can relax.
Well, we're not going to get any sleep. So,
That's right.
um, but great for a gypsy journal she wants to do. Ooh, fun. Okay, that's
Well,
a pretty good color. That's
Cindy says, "Well,
cool.
I've got a few papers dyed greenish blue with brown and a couple just brown. I baked them and they will be great for a gypsy journal." Cool.
She baked them. Um, I don't usually bake mine. I'm just
I
it
don't
just heats
either.
up. Well, it heats up the house too much for me. It just
Yeah. Well, I
um
just don't like having to babysit them.
oh yeah, that's true too. But it also only takes, about 10 minutes on my dining room table to get something dry because I'll just turn on the fan, and as long as the air conditioner's on. Okay. Okay, so that that really makes a difference. I don't know if you can see it a lot, but it does.
Just a little bit, but it looks different.
Uh-huh.
You just can't tell why. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh. And
Which is good.
I'm gonna do a little more on the little more drastic on the
Haha, looky
edges.
here. I'll just put that back on top.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, there you go.
And then I have to decide what to do after that. Okay.
What is gonna go in here is uh some kind of probably um just a minute. Let me think. I need numbers for dates because this is supposed to be a like a December daily kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that the numbers will all be the um in the envelope.
That sounds good.
Hmm. Yeah, her card journal was really fun. Um, and I have plenty of Christmas cards. I could make a whole card journal with Christmas cards. I could make a December daily with Christmas cards. That's how many I have. Because, I have this friend that brings me stuff and goes, "Why are you keeping that, Tanya? Are you sure you need these, Tanya?" Okay. Yeah.
Dog
That's
wants
good.
out. Gonna take off for a while. Yeah, you take off and get some rest too, Mindy.
Yeah.
Thanks for being our countdown person.
Yep.
We'll
Hmm.
survive till you get back, I bet.
I bet we will. I have ink all over my hands too, and when I went to change into my pajama bottoms. I realized I had ink on my nose. Apparently, my nose itched, and I scratched it. So,
Well, I have
fun
to
during
decide
the
what to do to this.
well, I like how it's got red in the around the edge, and then the center doesn't look that much red.
Yeah, I do too, because it was a lot of red.
Oh, Julie says, "Excuse me, stare at YouTube and admire it."
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Mhm.
Oh,
But see, look at my hands; they're filthy, filthy,
yeah, mine
filthy.
were too, but I just cleaned them because it was driving me nuts. So
Okay.
it was driving me crazy. I like it
Now,
too. The one thing I don't like is that this didn't match up as well on this side as it did here and right there and there. So I've got to put something at least in those spots. Oh, go snuggle. Sounds good, Diana.
mhm.
Thanks for coming. We'll see you at 6 hour time, 4 year time.
Yeah, if I'd have thought, I'd have coffee dyed some of this card stock, the Christmas card stock would have made me happier, and stuck some of these red envelopes in the coffee too, and done all that.
Yeah.
But I didn't think. um,
Well, I thought of it. I just didn't get it done. And I couldn't find my paper that I was going to do.
yeah, I was gonna say, isn't your stuff disappeared?
It did, disappeared.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Oldies but goodies. Hubby's already sleeping. Yeah.
There you go. Night, hon. Um, well, Jeff goes to bed before me most of the time. I'm reading, and he's sleeping. Um, and then I get up before he does. So he sleeps way more than me. But it's the horizontal position of my body that's gonna be an issue tonight, I think. Okay. Yeah, it's very noticeable. It's really noticeable on this on these that I put this ink on there. It really shows. I know you guys can't see it that well, but it's definitely showing.
Oh, I can see. I mean, you can definitely see a difference. It probably
Yeah.
didn't show as much. Well, well, well. Mark, Mark, Mark. Have I got your name
Hello.
right? It's been a long time. Mm. Welcome, welcome. Is it Mark? Am I right or am I wrong? Because I could easily be wrong because it's been a while.
Yeah, I think it has.
We are up late tonight. Yep, yep.
Later than normal, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We're doing a 24-hour thing, and I think we're on, oh, I don't know. We're going on 10 hours, so it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh,
1 o'clock was 10 hours.
uh-huh. And we got a ways to go, but a 10-hour live stream's a pretty long time. So we've done pretty good.
Yeah. Of course, we're going. Of course, it doesn't really make that much difference going back and forth on the channels, except for the replay reason. But
Yeah.
oh,
Well, and we wouldn't have to go back and forth on the channels if only one person was doing it. You would just really need to stop and start, because if you don't, it's never gonna load.
yeah.
And so going back and forth on the channels seems to be the best way to uh
Nope, we're not halfway done yet.
Cindy, Rhonda will be here at 6 a.m. Um Lisa and I are going to stream for the next few hours by ourselves. We have found in the middle of the night, trying to pay attention to keeping people large and small, we just kind of get a little it's easier in the middle of the night if we're by ourselves. If that makes any sense to you at all, it's hard trying to explain why it makes it better, but it does. So that's what we decided, and it worked out really well. uh Rhonda's coming on between 6 and 9, and then Jamie's coming from noon to 3. So we will have some more company. Yeah, too much workies in the middle of the night. Uh-huh. No juggling, just dancing. There we go. Um, that's kind of it, Barbara. No juggling, just dancing. Also, nobody gets upset if we don't talk to each
That's right. If we just zone out and be quiet, it's y'all may not like it, but we don't care.
other. Well, we do care.
Well, I mean, we don't
But we
care if each other's quiet. I didn't mean we
right.
don't care
We
whether
we
you like
don't.
it or not.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Some grungies are on there, and I like that. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Some good grungies. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do with these now. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
good.
that
What
will
are you gonna
work.
do with them?
Oh, I'm talking about these.
Oh, okay.
I know what I'm gonna do now. So how I'm gonna use them.
All righty. Well, I'll be here to see
Honestly,
it
I
when you
wouldn't
do
be
it.
able to do it. Yeah. Well, what's I think one of the hardest things is my ear is really starting to get sore.
Yeah. Well, that's why I switch ears every time we change streams.
Yeah, well, I haven't. I didn't switch this last time, so I'm going to do that right now.
Mm.
Oh.
Okay.
Lisa, I need you to say something because this. I'm not sure this came back up right.
Hello, hello.
Okay, it did.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She was being so quiet, I couldn't hear anything. So, see, that's what happens to us in the middle of the night.
Well, when you
And
stop
I'm
being
gonna.
able to think,
Yeah, it gets hard to talk too. And my hand is so covered in ink that it's like, okay, oh no. I gotta clean it up. Somehow I have to clean up my hand. That background is just wonderful. And I think the poinsettias on it are really pretty.
thanks. I think it's gonna work well.
My ear was getting sore just in 3 hours. Linda has another set of headphones rather than earbuds. Um, that sometimes, like when I'm sitting at my desk with my computer, if I'm listening to YouTube videos, I have a set of it's it only covers up one ear, but it's like a whole headphone, but they plug in. So they're harder to use over here because I have to move my chair around and I get up and I have gotten up a couple of times and just kind of yanked everything. How many
Yeah.
signatures would you put into a 2-inch spine journal? Um, it depends on how many pages are in your signature, but I have found that 8 pages in a signature are usually 8 pieces of paper are usually more than enough. And in a 2-inch journal,
I probably put
probably,
5.
well,
Maybe not, because I tend to get
yeah,
gator mouths when I do that.
yeah. I'm thinking the 4.
Yeah.
An Advent journal during December one year. It was so sweet. That would be cute. Yeah. All right. So now we need to put our little tabs on here. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Um, one of the scrapbook stores that I visited while we were on our trip has been doing Christmas in July stuff. I haven't really paid attention to the videos, haven't had time to watch them, but I noticed that that's what they were doing was Christmas in July stuff. I thought it was, you know, it wasn't just us.
Yeah.
Can we get this on there straight? Shoot.
You okay?
Yeah, I just squashed my paper around and got ink or got glue on the where I didn't want it, but it's all right.
Okay.
You know, it will be fine.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
It will be fine. Chat kicked Julie out. I'm sorry, hon. I didn't do it.
Me either.
I can't remember whose channel are we on.
We're on my channel.
Okay.
The
All
only
right.
reason I know that for sure is because I have the ability to
To make me bake us big and small. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Squash it with a paper towel. Yeah, I just squashed it with my finger. It didn't work too bad. I got it. The nice thing about this glue is it dries nice and clear.
Yes.
So
even when you're brain dead, you can use it.
well, that is 24/7. So I'm not sure I have brain cells most days anymore. Okay. John's going to ask her to help swap the cars. I'm loving all the red you two are working with. So pretty. Well, I have a whole pad of Christmas paper that has the blues in it. But since I was using these covers, these chipboard pieces for covers, I figured that was probably better to use this for yeah, let's see if we have anything that we can make have fun in this. This is blues. That's kind of cute. Maybe I could use that one. Oh, that one's kind of okay. These do not look very Christmassy. Oh, that one's kind of okay. Oh, good. Okay. These were little clusters we made, in one of our little sessions. And then I stitched them after the fact because I like to sew stuff. Just for the fun of it.
Just for the fun of it. Yeah.
Just for the fun of it. Oh, that's not a bad green. I don't like the yellow one. Okay. Let's see if we can make any of these kind of work.
I feel like I should do something else to this. I'm just not sure what. Some words, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe some words. Yeah, I love stitch thread on paper. It's just, it's fun to use. Okay, so we have 3 of these, like we need 3. So I might use that.
That's not going to work.
I have 1, 2, maybe 3 of those. Okay, so for now, I think I'm going to use these 3 little pieces. Let's put those back in because, you know, otherwise we'll have...
All right. I'm going to have to look through these and find some sentiments that's on white paper.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I have to use the bunnies. Aren't
We
those
have to
pretty?
use a bunny? Okay.
Not on this, but ooh, look at that one too.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't really fit in this journal with all the... I
Hi,
forgot I had
Janet.
all these old cards.
Okay. So we have some packages and some greenery and this weird greenery. And I'm not sure we're going to use those on this right now. I think maybe we're just going to use... Okay, it needs something else though. Okay, all right. What? Okay, don't I have some...
Hi, Laura. Glad you're here.
Where did...
Not white. Shoot. You okay?
No, I've lost something. You know, I keep losing stuff. I cleaned, but the cleaning caused much disorder.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. There they are, right there. Okay. And now I have made a bigger mess again, though. So, you know, not sure it's very helpful. Well, take a look. Just a minute. Hi, one-legged witchy woman. Okay.
Laura.
Lionel? That's Laura. Okay. Hi, Laura. Oh, just a minute. Let me bring you in
Janet.
closer so you can see this. Where is it? There we go. Okay. What do you think of that?
Oh, I think that looks nice.
Okay.
Yeah. I like
Barbara says it looks good too. Okay. Well, then I'll make it. I'll make it so. So, yeah, that was one of the things. Is like that's why I couldn't really let Helen help me purge because I had to be able to find things to be able to work, and but then I rearranging the desk. I added that what do I want to call it? The CD rack. I added my CD rack to the table and things like that. So it kind of made a very big mess, you know. So, but at least the floor was cleaned up. The problem is, in the last 24 hours, I have made the floor messy again. These are some very, very, very old little white stickers. The color on them is actually from age. They were in our pile of office supplies, and I said, "Oh, those are mine." Okay.
See, this is that card that I cut up
Yeah.
and used on that page.
Uh-huh. That's pretty.
Yep, I thought so.
Okay, Julie. We'll see you when you get back.
Bye bye, Julie. Have some rest or what,
She said
supper or whatever.
she'd be right back. I think she had to go move cars.
Oh yeah, she did mention that she might have to do that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I've got to stand up a little bit. My back is just
Uh-huh.
hurting.
That's what's starting to do mine.
Oh, I may have to go in and I'm afraid I'll wake Hannah up if I go in to
Try to
get
get
my
the
back
meds.
medicine. Yeah.
Well, you might want to do it now rather than at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well,
Well, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
yeah. Well, but you also want to take it before it gets bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I thought I brought some out here. Where did I put it? Okay, Lisa. Think. Mm. At one time, I had some out here in an Altoids can. I have no idea where that might be. Maybe this is it. Yes. Okay.
Is she
Yep.
having sciatica? I'm not sure where her back hurts when it hurts.
It's right in the middle of my back, and then
Uh-huh.
my lower back. It's like double duty.
Well, mine hurts right about where my bra would cross, but I have two discs that are um,
Mine's right
slant.
below that.
I have two discs that go like this, so this side over here already rubs together,
Yeah.
and they figure it's been like that my whole life. So oh, I'm so pleased with that. That came out really cute.
My sciatic does bother me some, but it's not. That's not what this is. This is just my middle back, where
Mine is
it's
my
just
butt and
weak.
down into my leg.
Um,
Yeah, I have a stretch that I do for that, and it makes 100% difference.
is this the one Barbara's talking about? The stretch that?
It's got a really long name like pylorofloris or something like that stretch. That muscle that causes sciatica is one of the longest muscles in your body, and um, if you stretch it, your sciatica will be much better than you. It's amazing how much difference that stretch does for me. And you can do it in a chair. I usually do it. I like to do it on the floor just because, but you can do it in your chair. Okay, so that's where those go. They're going to go in that first thing, and the the whole thing doesn't show. So
I
that's
have been trying that. Um,
thank you, PRI Formus. Thank you, Barbara.
yeah, I have tried that. my hip or my can't think of the name of that muscle, your hip flexor, it's got
Mm-hmm.
another name, um, is not letting me do that.
Oh, okay.
I've got that's what the chiropractor's working on right now
Okay.
is the hip flexor. Okay. Um,
So that's where that goes in there. Put it in part way, but let it hang out till it's gets what you call it.
that's
Okay.
not really white. Neither's that. That's what happens when you're using old cards.
Oh, mm-hmm. Priya, pre, paraformis. Thank you, Barbara. Um, like I said, I can do it in a chair, a straight chair, not in this chair because it's too soft and wiggles. But like in a dining room chair, I can do it in the chair, and I often do it 3 or 4 times a day, depending upon where my back is bothering me. But right now, my back is bothering me in my mid back, upper back. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
where I'm at too.
okay, I need to cut this. We're going to just do it. We're just going to say, oh, well, if it doesn't look right, it's not a big deal. It's just a
Okay.
card. If it
That
doesn't work
sounds
right,
good.
it's just a card.
Oh, well, I was feeling bad about just sitting here and leaving this sitting here to dry when I'm beginning to think I may not do anything else to it at all right now, but it's still
Well,
wet, so.
um, may the beauty of this dreadful season be yours to enjoy.
See, that one's nice and white. Why don't you send it over here?
Here you go.
I tried to take
I
it, it
got
wouldn't
I
work.
got lots of white. It's the other the creamier color that, and I guess I shouldn't worry about it because this has got some white in it. You
Yeah,
know, it's not all cream, so I guess it would be all right to have some white.
yeah. Well, I've got pages with cream and pages with white, so,
Hmm.
but this page is definitely white, so.
Yeah, that one is definitely white. So okay. Since I started doing that stretch, my sciatica has not been a problem. It really hasn't. Now, I have a pinched nerve in that hip too, and I am having some trouble with that. I have my son to thank for that. So,
I have this one that's white, but it's silver words, and I was looking for red words. but I may use that
Oh,
anyway.
I think the silver would be all right. Okay, let's
Trying
see
to
here.
wait out that medicine.
Oh,
Oh.
uh-huh.
Mm.
Okay, we're going to take these three, and are we going to turn them into a belly band, or are we going to just, I think we're just going to use them as a tuck in here. So we need to make their corners fancy, because, you know, we can't have non-fancy corners. We got to have some fancy.
That's true.
Just for the fun. But see, now I have these cute little they're more like a bookmark than a tag, but that's okay, whatever we call them. Okay. We need some ink on them. A doodle notebook in one of the groups.
I tell you, I cannot open this without getting some on my finger and then not realizing it.
And putting it elsewhere. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's very frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've got to kind of distress the whole thing a little bit so it looks more purposeful.
Yep. Okay. I like this.
Oh, yeah, that looks good.
Um, I like to doodle. I have this new little book I've been working on. Just a minute. Let me see if I can find it, because I did it before I left on my trip. It may not be where I can get to it. Anyways, I put a bunch of little odds and ends of little pieces of paper into a little notebook, and then I do little marks on them, and then I can use them to do a collage page. So it's like a little mark making journal. It's not really, it's you know, as much a doodle or mark making, whatever you want to call it. And I've been I really had some fun with it, but I just haven't done anything with it since we left on our trip. So, you know, that's just the way it works around here. One more unfinished project. Yeah, your craft room is where projects come to die. Yeah. Well, my sewing room has had a lot of those too, and I found one this morning. Yeah, when I moved the box so I would have a place for my feet. Um, I found one of those sewing projects, and I actually put it in the trash can. It was not something that it was ever going to use for anything, and I think it was actually a class sample that I had made up, and decided that, you know, it wasn't something I needed. It wasn't really something I needed to finish. It was because I needed it to showcase what you had to do in class. And I just I put it in the garbage can. I was like, no, I don't need that. That is not something I need. Never think what to do next. I always need a prompt. Oh, okay. So into well, back. I used to teach sewing classes in at Bernina for Bernina dealers. I used to manage Bernina dealerships. Or I should say I managed two different ones. Here in Pensacola, and then in Texas. The girls in Texas owned 3 stores. And so I was just like overseer of one store. And that was when Brandon was born.
Got a little gnat flying around driving me crazy.
Oh, I
Stop
hate
it.
those things.
Me too. And this one's teeny eeny tiny.
And they're just aggravating.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we gonna put that one there, or are we gonna put it in the middle one? Oh, I kind of think it needs to go in this middle one. I think it's kind of cool in there. Yeah, there you go. You can go in there. Okay. So oh, that's upside down. We don't need it to be upside down. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Need some more parchment paper. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay.
All right. Okay. Now I have these fun little strips. And we turn it into what? I think we will cut that in half. Oh, borders too. Yep. But I'm thinking if I cut it in half, or do I want to just cut this piece too? I think I'll. Okay. Okay, my ruler has gone off and left me.
Uh-oh.
Okay. It really has. There it is.
I was just fixed to say, I bet you'll find it if you keep looking, because I've been thinking that about half the things I'm looking for tonight. And then I find most of them, so.
Yep. Barbara's gone off. Okay. Okay, so we're going to actually make these like a tag. So we're going to do that one at the top. And that one at the top.
Bought a big honking quilting ruler because you were losing the smaller ones.
Oh, well, I have a
Whatever
big honking.
works.
I have a big honking quilting ruler right beside me down here on the floor. It's tucked along the edge of my table. But it's a little too big to use on this table all the time. It wants to take up too much space. So I usually have, I have multiple different rulers for different things, but there's also a 12-inch square, not 12-inch, there's a 6-inch square one right over there too, because if I need to make little squares, it makes it nicer. So, most of the time. Doesn't, it's not all of the time. Okay, so we're going to mess with this. We're going to put that on there like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then what will we put on there? Then we need some of our stuffs. Maybe we could put those clusters on there then. Will that work? Will they work?
Probably.
No, I don't like those. What?
I said probably some clusters would work.
Yeah, but the green is off. It's not the right color on that one. So you know how things like that can go.
Yep, I do. I
I
do.
think we will use some of these fun little shiny things. Like that, maybe. And this one. And where's another one? Okay, I kind of like that. Hmm.
You gonna change your mind or?
No, it just doesn't look complete.
No, I agree. It doesn't look complete, but it looks good. I like it.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It just doesn't look complete. So let's just looking to see what else I might have. Just trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah.
But
Nope, not the same green.
one, two. Do I have a third one? Probably not because I want three. Oh, guess what? I have a third one.
Yay!
My rulers hang on a hook right next to me. Oh, yes. But you don't lose it. Yes. If it's giant, you don't lose it. But now my question is do I like the way that looks? No, I don't think so. Nope. That's not. I like those, but they're not going to be on
What's the red stripe made out of?
this.
Uh-huh.
That's part of this little border.
Oh, okay.
I cut it off that. I cut it off this card.
Ah, okay. I got it now.
Mhm. Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm.
What do we got in here? Out of limitations comes creativity. Oh, this one says joyful. That might be fun. Just a little word. There's some odd words in there.
Oh, Julie, I understand. Peanuts don't like me either. I wish I didn't like them.
Okay, that one's a little long. Let's cut it down a little. Okay. That's cute, but that's not enough. It needs a little bit more of something. Oh, I know what I might have. Oh, no, 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 no. We cannot have that happening. Stop. Okay. I had some ribbons. Oh, yeah. What did I do with them? Okay. Go. Uh-oh. Will the probiotics work that fast, though, Julie? That would be my question, is whether or not the probiotics would work that quickly. Let's see here. That's all right. Still not making me happy. Probably not. Okay. Well, I just didn't think they would work that quickly. I think part of the problem is that I made that go up and it should have gone down. Like this one. Let's get that out of there. Yeah. It may need another little element too. Peppermint tea, yeah, that might work. Of course, I'm beginning to think I'm hungry. Don't know why, but I'm beginning to think so.
Because you haven't gone to bed. Just so your body needs nourishment.
Is that what it's doing? Is that what it's doing? Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm feeling the same way. And I don't usually eat anything after like 4 o'clock in the evening. But
I've got some cashews right here that I'll eat some of in a minute. When I figure out this thing of it is it's something about it's not finished. It's getting there. So maybe I'll eat these and then decide. What will work.
okay.
You know what? We don't eat jelly. Every time I buy jelly, it gets moldy in the refrigerator. My son doesn't eat peanut butter and jelly. even when he was little. My dad ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for years when he went to work. But um, Jeff, nor I, nor Brandon, and you know the thing about the watermelon earlier. None of us eat watermelon. We're all three like we don't like watermelon.
Yeah, Hannah's allergic to it.
Mm.
She just touched the juice, laid her arm on some juice that was on the counter. We knew she couldn't eat it, but then her arm whelped up where she just touched that juice.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Yep, we don't eat jelly. Jeffrey will eat bananas, peanut butter, and mayonnaise on a sandwich. And Brandon would eat plain peanut butter.
Thanks,
But
Cindy. We don't have any jelly or jam or preserves or any of those things here either. My mom does though. If we decide we need some, we just go borrow hers. But I it's been so long. I mean, my kids ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches when they were little, once in a while. But
Brandon did not even eat that when he was little. Okay.
one reason they ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I told them if um, they knew how to make that, and if
Mm-hmm.
they weren't going to eat what I cooked, they could go make themselves a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So sometimes they did.
Well,
Okay.
I can't remember Brandon doing that now. There were things that Brandon didn't want to eat, but you know, he always had to eat that one little tiny bite of it.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and marshmallows. And see, I don't like marshmallows, so and now my kid will eat just about anything. Just about. He I don't know, maybe this is enough. Maybe that's all I need to do to it.
Ethan would eat anything I put in front of him till he was 2. And that's when the autistic symptoms started showing up.
Show
And
up.
he went from eating anything I put in front of him to eating 5 things.
Hmm.
And you had to work to get him to eat those. So
That wasn't good.
it was not good. And Hannah had so many stomach issues when she was little that she could hardly eat anything. And she heard Ethan saying how rice was like maggots in your mouth and
Oh
all
no.
these kinds of things, and so she wouldn't eat those either for a long time. She has learned that she can eat rice. It's but it was one of those things for a long time. She was like, "Well, I don't I want that,"
I don't want to. I don't want to eat that. I'm not going to eat that.
I mean, if it's like that.
I had to get some book paper. Well, I'm like Ethan in some respects that if it's it's a texture thing. There's things I don't like just because of the texture.
Yeah,
I can't eat them because it's like eating chalk.
I have some things like that too, and some things that I couldn't eat when I was a kid, I can eat now. But
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have never had Vegemite.
Me either.
So I have no idea if it's yummy or awful. I have no idea. I've never even actually had the opportunity. I probably would have tried it if I had the opportunity, but
You know what? I just said I haven't, and I do remember we had it. Brandon was in school, and I think it was the gifted teacher that ordered it
yeah.
and had it for all of them.
I was gonna say I think
And
you'd have to order it special because I've never seen it in the stores. Of course, I
hmm
don't go looking for it either, so it might be around, and I just haven't looked for it.
yeah, it's an Aussie thing. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Um, okay, I know there's a black ink pen or on this table.
She knows it. Okay, I know there's a deer in here too.
There it is. Oh, there it is.
I'm just turning everything upside down. There's a deer. I think if I put him here, well, you can't see him. That will
Oh, yes, I like him. Uh-huh.
kind of work
Vegemite
with
is a
this page.
savory, salty spread. If you do have it on a, I don't know, teeny tiny scraping of it
I have
on,
no idea what a
uh,
Tio de Conde is.
yeah, with lots of butter, um, on toast.
Oh, on toast. Okay, I know what toast is.
Okay. That's we. I think we can figure that one out now. Okay.
It's okay. We just thought maybe that was something else you have we don't have. But we do have toast. Well, I know Ethan would. It's funny how many things he won't eat, but he does like to try things that are
Yeah.
unusual, like spices and um, some things like that. And he's got some friends in Australia, and he would really like to move there. Actually, he's. I don't know that will ever, he'll ever be able to, but he would really like to. So that's something. If I found it, he would probably try it just because.
Well, I think that they tried it when they were in school. I don't remember now,
They still
but
sell a lot of it, Barbara, so I don't know.
uh-huh.
Somebody's buying it.
The stupid tablet keeps combining two half words. Um, yeah, we don't use any margarine. I use real butter. Jeffrey likes the butter with olive oil mixed in it because he likes it soft.
You need a butter bell.
A butter bell.
Yes.
Well, that means leaving it out.
Yeah.
Nope. Um, it can melt on the.
Well, that's true. It's not as hot here. But
Yeah.
the butter bell, you put water in it, and the
Uh-huh.
water, and it's stoneware. So the
Uh-huh.
butter's in there in stoneware, and then you put water in the bottom, and when you do that, it seals it off.
Yeah.
So it stays clean, but that wouldn't
Right.
keep it from melting if it was too hot.
Yeah.
But our house doesn't get hot enough to make it melt.
Oh, yeah. It can easily melt. Um.
Okay. I think I'm going to make
Um,
some pockets out of this one, but I'm not sure how I want to do it.
yeah, it doesn't. I can take a stick of butter out while I'm cooking dinner, and if I haven't put it in the container, it can get runny.
Oh, well, we definitely don't have that issue here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
um, because you have to stick it in the microwave if you want to melt it
Yeah.
and if you want to use it anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, if you take it directly out of the refrigerator, granted, it's not soft, but it doesn't take but just a few minutes. Now, we usually keep the air conditioner up around 80 during the daytime, and it's very comfortable unless I'm trying to, run work kind of thing. But
Right.
okay, let me bring you in so you can tell me if this looks okay.
Oh, I think it's cute. I love the little words.
Yeah, I think it came out okay. I'm going to glue it down on the phone with Dad. Okay, Dad. Okay. Oh no, we keep our. If I kept it down to 68, it would never shut off.
Yeah, we keep ours at 78 just
Um,
because it takes so much electricity.
yeah. In the daytime, that's why he went to turn it down. At night, we turn it down to 76, and it depended upon the day. It's run quite a bit tonight. Um, most of, like I said, unless I'm up like vacuuming or cleaning, but we also have ceiling fans in every room. That was one of the first things he did was put ceiling fans in everywhere. It just makes it so much better to move the air around.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we have ceiling fans too, and that's how you manage to keep it
yeah. Otherwise, you
that
just can't.
warm. Yeah.
Yeah,
A ceiling fan makes a huge difference.
yeah. It's a huge thing that if you don't have ceiling fans. We have lots of trees and a well insulated house. Ours shuts off and on all the time. Yeah. The We have a fair amount of insulation, but the attic could probably use some more. The big thing is there's so many windows. Like this studio, I have two walls in this studio are windows. So and the third wall, which is a wall with a door in it, goes out to the laundry room, and the laundry room does not have a um, vent in it, so it gets very warm out there. And it kind of warms up my studio a little bit. This is probably the warmest room in the house in the summertime and the coolest in the wintertime. And
That's
it
my
doesn't help.
bedroom.
It does not help that I make glass beads.
No, I'm sure.
When I lived in Fort Worth, put an attic fan in, and I've always loved having. We have an attic fan. It does not function. It's one of those things that needs to be addressed. But you do one thing at a time. And I want to put one of those solar attic fans in so that it can take out some of the heat, but use the sun so that it runs all the time, but we don't have to worry about it. Um, I've I've got my eye on a small solar fan to go in the greenhouse, simply because the greenhouse gets too hot for plants right now. So glass, what was that? Glass beads must be a winter hobby. No, Janet, I made glass beads 2 days ago because that's it's not a hobby. It's my job, so that's part of the problem there. And I have an auxiliary air conditioner in the uh, in here, but it doesn't work completely well. So oh, see, and I don't like to listen to window air conditioners. I hate staying in hotels because I hate the sound of the heaters and the and air conditioners in a hotel room. It just it's one of those things I just don't like. I don't like to listen to. Oh, April. Heck, we were well above 70 before March, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, in April, we were having 85-degree days in April because we didn't leave until the middle of April. So, just put that on the wrong way. You know when you make a plan and then you turn around and do it wrong?
Yep, I do know. I know way more than I wish I did.
This has been the hottest summer I can remember in my lifetime, and I'm no spring chicken. Um, we've had more heat uh, than I think I can remember, but we also had the worst cold winter that I've seen here. Now, in the past, it actually has snowed here, not much, and it went away right away. But I've seen snow here. The thing of it is, the this last winter it wasn't snow; it was the freezing. We had more than one freeze, and that 3-day freeze we had took all the citrus out. I mean, the our orange tree and the lemon tree across the road both dropped every single leaf they had. You're in Louisiana? Yeah. We come back down through Louisiana. We stayed in Shreveport one night, and then the next couple of nights we spent in Baton Rouge. Um, we don't usually come through Louisiana except to go back and forth on 10, but we come south in Louisiana because we were going to Baton Rouge. We looked at a new RV in Baton Rouge.
Shreveport's the only place in Louisiana I've ever been.
Well, it wasn't a
Not
very pleasant visit for us. Uh, we had made a reservation at the it's an Air Force base. Yeah, it's an Air Force base. They didn't bother to call and tell us that they didn't have any power. That storm we got into the night before had taken out most of Shreveport, and we got to the base, and okay, the office is all closed, and it's like, okay, well, so then I finally get hold of somebody. She said, well, just go up the road and take any spot you want. Get up there, and okay, there's no power, none whatsoever. And of course, it was hot. But by then, we were so tired, we didn't want to get back on the road. So we stayed. But if they'd have just said, hey, you can stay if you want, but we don't have any power. Nope, they didn't. They didn't have anything like that they could say. I don't know. I got that a little far down, didn't I? Air Force Base. Yeah, Barksdale. Yes, Barksdale. Um, she's smack dab 2 hours south of Shreveport. Well, see, then we went south of Shreveport and went down and hit 10 and went to Baton Rouge. I went to the RV dealer in Baton Rouge. Mostly because this particular kind of RV that we're talking about or looking at is kind of hard to find one. They only make 3 a day, and so that's not a lot of rigs for the whole of the United States.
No, it's not. I got to go in and get something to drink and go to the bathroom.
Okay, well, you do that.
Room.
And when you do that, when you come back out, we'll do a thing.
A thing?
Yeah.
A giveaway?
Yeah,
But you can do it without me because I'm not entering anyway.
Oh, okay. I can do it without you? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the girls will help me read. Okay.
That's right.
I'll do it without you.
Okay. You can just tell me who wins when I get back.
All right.
I can know that.
I can do that. Julie's back. Well, that's good, Julie. Let me see here. Where do I type? Here we go. Okay. Okay. Go. We're gonna do between 1 and 40. Okay. Choose a number between 1 and 40.
Forgot to take my cup.
Okay, you have to have your cup if you're going to get water. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, she can't make me big though because she's gone. Mm-hmm. Janet did 20 for Beth. Okay. Mm-hmm. Lisa's getting tired, and she and I are both, our backs are starting to hurt, I think. That's what's happening to me is I've got a spot in my back that's pulling. But that's all right because I'll have to get up and get water in a minute, and I'll stretch then. Okay, I see. Sharon and Julie and Janet. And Laura. Okay, guys. Did the rest of you don't want to do any numbers? I'll give you another minute to do a number. Y'all that might be, I don't know how many people are watching. By the way, don't forget to give Lisa a thumbs up, please. You just won, so you won't play this time. Okay. Okay, bye, Julie. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's like 23 people watching, but I haven't gotten that many numbers, so that's okay. I'm going to call it here in just a minute, and then I'll scroll back. So, all right. Let's see. I got to find my phone. One and maximum is 40. Let's back it up. One. Okay, we're going to generate 32. Okay. Who got closest to 32 without going over? Sharon went over. Julia's 25. Am I right that it's Julie? Okay. Well, and she just left, so I will just make sure she gets one, and then oh dear. Oh, Janet's leaving too. Okay, bye, Janet. Oh dear, I've made a mess. Uh-oh. I've made a big old mess on this table. Thanks, guys, for helping me read the thing. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I need to ink these now. Yes, I need to ink them. Yeah, I've piled stuff everywhere on this table. I have got a bigger mess now than probably than before Helen came over. I'm way too close too.
Who had a craft-a-lunch?
I did. My
I'm
whole
sorry.
table is falling sort of off. I've got all those cases piled on my table, and I've made a big old mess over here. And I was trying to find something, and I made a mess.
I'm sorry.
So, well, it's just the way it works. And I've got to have water too, so I think I'm going to do exactly what you just did is in just a second when I finish inking these, so that I'll be ready when we do come to up to 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we're getting close, aren't we? It's almost been 12 hours.
That
That's a
means
number.
we're
I mean, that's a number easy to figure out.
yes. The only problem is that's only halfway through.
I know. I know. And if my back wasn't hurting, I'd be doing just fine.
Yep, and that's how I feel too. So I'm gonna go try to stretch it as well as
Yes, do that.
get water, get water because that will make it feel better. So I will be back directly.
Oh, hello, Moonrose. I don't think I noticed you were here. I'm glad to see you. I don't know your name, then that's okay. But if you have a name and you want to tell us, we would be glad to. Well, I was going to say I'd write it down, but I don't even have my list anymore. Jeff's going to have to make me a new list. Rose. I bet your name's Rose, huh? I might be wrong, but you can let us know. I'm trying to decide what to do on these pages. I put this paper back there just because why not? It was something I had. But it's kind of pinky, and so I'm going to have to be kind of picky about what I put with it. I may have to use paint. Barbara has her list. Maybe so. Or maybe Moon just doesn't want us to know a name and doesn't want to say anything else, and that's okay too. That's okay too. Hi, Kay. Good to see you. Glad you're here. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do here. And I think I am going to paint the page. Okay, Julie. Bye-bye. Thanks, Barbara. I can probably use Christmas cards to make my journaling cards to go in that, or tags, or whatever we want to call them. But I'm not sure how to decorate this page because I want to cover up the words, because this book is not appropriate in their writing. But what do I put on it? Oh, maybe this. Will that work? Let's see if that'll work. Oh. Your name about your will be in your videos. Okay. Well, we'll have to subscribe, huh? Except it won't let me do that in StreamYard, so I'll have to come back later and subscribe. Bye-bye, Julie. Yes, I'm altering the book. I haven't done the cover yet. I'll show you what I have done. That's wrapping paper. Oops. done those 2 pages and this page. And this page. And they're not like, you know, all having to be the same. It's just that one. And then I did this page and made a window with a transparency. And this page. And then the that in the back. So that's all I've done to it so far.
Is Julie still here?
I took out a bunch of pages and then glued 2 pages together all the way through. But what'd you say, Tanya?
Did Julie come back for a minute?
I guess so. No, she had to leave again. Her husband told her it was time.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all right. I can ask her tomorrow. Hi, Kay. I have to tell you, the bag for Halls is the noisiest thing in the middle of the night when you're trying to be quiet.
Might as well have opened a bag of chips right by his ear, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, now I don't have any chips, and chips would be good, but you know what I really want is a cookie.
Oh, cookie would be good. I have chips. I don't have a cookie.
Oh, I have no chips. And ooh, that's a pretty piece of paper.
Yeah, it's some wrapping paper.
No, I've got this tickly thing in my throat happening, and I was like, oh no. And people who take Halls to a concert or a movie really irritate her. Well, I carry Halls in my purse all the time because the way my sinuses and allergies are, especially with all the humidity here, I can get a really bad cough, or kind of this choky thing that happens. So, but I keep them in a little plastic bag so that I don't have to make the noise of that stupid bag. Slowly into the wrap rock. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Yep. Plastic cake covers from the grocery store. Oh yes, that's very loud. Mm-hmm. Those, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I'm sure he heard that bag because, I was clear out in the kitchen, but that doesn't mean he won't have heard it.
That's true.
That, and I don't think he's sleeping very well because I think I've heard him up twice. And that's, not, once, yes, but twice, not usually.
Okay, I need another piece of that paper because that won't work.
I don't generally watch eaters online, but we don't count because she loves us. Well,
I don't generally eat online either.
you know, it has to do with the state of exhaustion, I think. Okay. I get it grungy here. There we go. Okay. Of course, I sent Jeff to the grocery store today, and I didn't tell him I wanted cookies, so, you know.
You just expected him to read your mind, huh? Or to know what your
No,
mind was gonna want later.
in all honesty, I almost never ever buy a cookie. Um,
I don't
I
either
asked him.
much.
I asked him to buy me orange juice, just simply because I was kind of, I don't know, I was thirsty for something
Fresh.
that I wanted something fresh. Yes, and the orange juice sounded like a very good choice. Okay. No, maybe not there. Maybe, do I want to put that in this one? No, I think I'll put it in. We'll put it back here. Mm-hmm. Helps if you put it in right side up, doesn't it? Okay.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. I have these three little things, and I think they should have some words on them. So maybe we will pull out some cards to do some words on them. Or maybe we'll use these little words that are, do we have more than one? One blessings, two blessings, nope. Nope. Uh-oh, there's a third one. It's just a little different.
Well, I didn't do very good job with that one.
You didn't.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Okay, her ibuprofen finally seems to be helping. She's going to try to get some sleep. Okay, good night.
Okay, good.
I'm glad it's kind of working.
Me too. I wish mine was working. Of course, I didn't take ibuprofen, but
Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have that we can.
okay.
What is that one? Those are not the same. What's this one say? inside of it. It's not quite small enough. Let's see if we can find one that's smaller. Can you carve one moon? What? Can you carve one moon or cut out of a fun foam and glue to another piece of fun foam for a stamp?
She says up here that she's looking for a moon-shaped stamp.
Okay, and I didn't say hello to her, so hello. I wonder if it's Moon or if it's Rose or...
I don't know. She said she's going to have a video out that will talk about her name.
Ah, okay. We're just glad you're here to visit us.
That's right. Okay. Well, that looks okay.
It just looks okay?
Yeah. I got to figure out what to put in it.
Okay.
Thanks, Barbara. Well, you don't see all the imperfections in the camera that I can see.
Well, but we know for a fact that it will be fine. I think these flamingos are really cute.
They are cute. I agree.
But I'm not going to use them. They just don't fit. But I want to use this inside of this card. Just realized I was working in my lap, not where you could see it.
Yep. Everything's falling.
Yeah, that's what's happening around here. Stuff just keeps falling off.
Okay. Both of these cards were sent to my grandma.
Oh, how fun.
I thought so. And because of that, I think I'm going to leave it like this and not do anything else to it, because I want to keep that note on the back.
Moon, I like those pink birds. I just don't want to use them in this particular project. I think flamingos are really cool. Yeah, I would want to use them where you could see that was the case and where you would remember that they were from her stash of cards she kept.
Well, the problem is this one is written all the way to the edges.
Oh.
And it's just a little bit too wide.
Uh-oh.
This one will go.
Another one won't go in.
Well, if I need to, let me just trim it a little bit and see if I can get it to. Can't figure out why I'm having. Okay, it just glued pretty wide there. I thought maybe it was. There we go. I got it in. Okay. We're going to call it good. Okay.
Okay, let's see.
I'm just going to have to sit here a minute or actually stand up. Oh.
Well, in just a minute, I got to go
get your chair set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know, since we've now, let me see. We're on part 4, right? Isn't this the 4th session?
I don't know.
So the next
yeah, I think so, because there's 8.
Uh-huh. So the next one will be the 5th, so.
Yeah. Okay. I printed it out big.
It's a good thing because, you know, I can't remember stuff like that right now. Uh-oh, don't do that.
I'm sorry.
You can't do that. You just can't do that. Oh, no, you can't do that.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm not doing it on purpose.
Well, I was doing it in the kitchen, that's for sure. Uh-huh. Oh, my resin is drying pretty well. I would say by morning time, it should be plenty hard enough that I can
show us,
pull them off and use them. Yeah. I did. The longer you leave it alone, the better off I think it is. So that's why I'm saying by morning time.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
Oh. And as soon as I finish inking around this last one, I'm going to go and get the other thing set up.
Okay.
Because we only got a couple minutes left. And then we're actually done with 12 hours, right?
Yep.
12. Okay.
12 done and 12 left.
Yeah, we're transitioning over to my channel in just a few minutes. I'm going to go figure it out. So I'll see y'all a little bit.
Oh. I'm going to cut this fella out. I love the old-timey Santa Claus. I don't know. That one's broken, I guess, or its knee is bent back. Something, it's not on here anyway. I didn't cut it off. It's just not there. Oh, see, part of his arm's missing too. So he's one of the misfit toys, I guess. I appreciate all of you who are still with us. Thank you for hanging out with us this long. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm so sorry I keep moaning and groaning. I really thought that medicine would be working by now, but it's not yet. Oh, I think she's ready. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna leave the studio. I'll see y'all over on Tanya's channel. And Moonrose, it's Tanya McGuire is the name of her channel. So bye-bye. See you over there.